What a week, Robbie. And the Arsenal Palace game. Where do you stand on this, actually? Because I saw a few people on Tuesday, and as a United fan, I've seen us win titles where we win it, and I've seen us win titles where another result wins it for us. There was some people going, "Oh, it's not the same as winning it against Palace," and I was like, "Hold on a minute. Arsenal haven't won it for 22 years. I think they don't want to take it to Palace, even if they win it themselves."
Listen, it was such a relief, right? I was having this discussion on Monday with a couple of Arsenal fans after the Burnley game, and there was a couple saying, "Oh, it'd be great to win it at Palace." I said, "Are you mad?" I said, "Listen, I want this done." After watching that Burnley game, where basically Burnley made no effort they just were trying to stop us. And I've got a funny story for you, right? Cecil played on the pitch at Arsenal the day after. You know, like at the end of the season, they do these little sponsored games you can play on the pitch. He played, and in the dressing room, right, Burnley's tactics board thing was still up. And basically, he showed me a screenshot of it. It was basically like low block all over the pitch, defend, defend, defend. They made no attempt to win that game, but it was just frustrate. And they actually, you know, they were trying to spoil the party. And so why would you want to go to the last day? You want to get that thing done and dusted. And also following, you know, that result on Tuesday where Bournemouth got the draw against Manchester City and we won the title, those scenes where people just spontaneously turned out onto the streets, hundreds of thousands of people outside the Emirates, is something that will stay with me forever. Would we have got that if we would not have won it? You know, I mean, listen, I guess people would have turned out. I guess people would have turned out at the stadium anyway on Sunday. I reckon that would have probably happened as well. But for me, you don't have to win it on the pitch, especially when you haven't won it for so long. You just want to win it. And I was also saying, Mark, right, that I remember when Leicester won it. I was coming back from Liverpool. I remember I was doing some content with Redmen on TV. And I was coming home that night. Well, remember they had the Battle of the Bridge on the radio. And obviously Tottenham lost. That meant that Leicester was going to win the title. And I was right near Leicester. And I said, let me pull off into Leicester and see what Leicester's like now that they've won the title, like this shock win. And I went down by their ground, and I remembered it was just, you know, not as big as what you saw at Arsenal, but it was still people just spontaneously came out onto the street. So, nah, you don't want to go to the last game when you haven't won it for 22 years. You just want to get it done, and we got it done. And those scenes will stay with me forever. I was there celebrating with Ian Wright, and it was brilliant. It was beautiful. So, no.